Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. For the first time in 2022, here's Tony Pollard. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeaux. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run left with Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants offense.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Detroit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Pass incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Dom Capers.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Hamler now on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. Detroit Johnson. Up we go.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 48 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion left goes Cooks. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. On 4th down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pilot there to grab it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Jones on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Micah Parsons is off to one of the greatest starts in any NFL career. 2 seasons, 2 All-Pro selections, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year runner-up, and even some MVP votes last year. And behind all of that, 26.5 sacks.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong. But and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by some.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 30 on second down, Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Micah Parsons now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season.
These coaching staffs
we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
To Brandon
Coach.
and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Timberland. Rita. Great.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Triple right, Pacino. Go North Copper. Go North Copper.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Taken in at the 11. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 89 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
Jones now throwing on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Cowboys 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. He's on his way. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. A solid stiff arm. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Giants 31, Cowboys 21.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. But, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we